My name is Margaret Schmitten. I teach at University City High School. I teach stats and AP stats. I went to college later in life. I started taking some math classes and I figured out it was the one thing I was really good at, and the thing that I was even better at was helping my classmates survive. My background is applied math and statistics, so I view math very much in the real world and how does what we're doing relate to the real world. And I took that approach really with grading.
Ms. Schmitten's teaching style is very helpful with keeping track of how we're doing individually with what we're learning. When we're tested, we have not tests, but what are called learning checks that will have different learning targets that we are tested on. Once that learning check is graded, it'll be in the grade book by the targets, which is very helpful when it comes to knowing what we did wrong, knowing what we need to study later and what we need to work on. It's not just like a number on a website that we have to look at for our grade. It actually means something, and we are able to track with what we're doing and learning in class with how well we actually know it.
I have gotten tremendous feedback from students. Instead of them getting, here's your chapter 2 score, they get 5 scores on every learning check instead of 1. Because it's broken down by target, I go in gradebook and I can see exactly, oh, my kids need to revisit this material because I could have given the greatest lesson in the world. If they didn't get it, they didn't get it, and I need to reteach it. It's not like they take a test, bomb it, and come back. I give a learning check, I see which targets they do well with, which targets need revisiting, and then on the next learning check, some targets are new and some targets are old for a constant system of reassessment. Going from retests to reassess is a major difference. So last year was the first year that I did this system and learned a lot. This year, most of the math department is doing it. A lot of the science department is doing it. And so we're learning and growing together, and it's really exciting. As kids grow and change, we need to grow and change with them.
I feel that other teachers could learn from Ms. Schmitten. Ms. Schmitten focuses a lot on making sure that we understand it, and it's not something that we just memorize for memorizing, and once the test is over, we're gonna completely forget it. A lot of the times it feels that the teachers are being just like a robot. They don't really engage with the students, but Ms. Schmitten is really good at engaging with everybody and going around and asking questions. I really like that because it makes me feel even more comfortable when asking a question, or maybe if I didn't really understand something, I can come during another time. It doesn't make me afraid to come and ask a question. Something else that other teachers could learn from the way she teaches the class is how she explains things. The way we are taught to do something new is always in 3 parts, which is basically the first is just the explanation of everything and how it's done, and the whole process that we are gonna have to take to get the answer. And then we have the second part, which is doing problems and solving, but with the help of Ms. Schmitten. That helps us a lot to see how we are gonna do it, and also doing it at the same time with her. Third part is doing it by ourselves, which is a very important part of it, and I feel that not every teacher has that structure or those 3 points, and I just think that is something really helpful that I think every single teacher should have it, or at least try to have it.